Up, legends. All right, we'll kick it off with GU for the outlook today. So interesting price action at the moment. So in terms of where we are, of course, as we know, we're sitting inside of that bearish leg here. We have come up, induced that decisional. Now we've got high probability of either continuing low to take out that low to create a new bearish leg at wherever that ends up. The other side of it though is we can still come down to this extreme, push up from there and come up to more of the extreme areas up here. So in terms of what I'm looking at right now, we are still sitting inside of this leg internally, massive, massive internal leg, but it is what it is. I'm not looking for this range to hold, reason being of the pullback down into this leg. Very, very fast pullback after the inducement of that decisional. And now we're getting this slow push up. So this break to the upside that we've had here is a really strong break. Now it may work as a break of structure, as the market can obviously do as it pleases. However, the way that I'm seeing it is one break, yes, we retested. Another push to the upside. We've now broken to the downside, retested that break, induced it, broken again. Now, I don't believe that this as a new range is going to hold. This area here, I'm looking at it as a smart money trap. It is the decisional of this point, so it may hold. And we have confirmed this area as a smart money trap with that inducement to the downside and the push. However, what I'm looking at is this being potential of retest, pulling up, inducing that retest, potentially getting the mitigation of that point. That's going to give us a really nice break out of this area. I'll then be looking to sell back down to target the inducement of that extreme point down the bottom there. So we'll see what that wants to do. Can push, very valid too. See what EU is doing in a sec. But that's what I'm looking for on GU for today. Very aggressive at the moment though. It's pushing up quite hard. If it continues to push up like it is now, I won't be able to sell off of here. I need to wait for it to give me some sort of pullback. So I've got my initial target, smart money trap entry, and then go like that. So we'll see. We'll see if it wants to develop the structure that we need. Okay. All right. So EU. EU, I want to sell it as well. So what we've got, okay, bearish leg, got that deep retracement, now starting to work our way down. Good retracement, again, breaking to the downside. We've now induced this area here, kind of come into the middle of nowhere down here. Had that push to the upside, broken low, retested. Same story as GU internally. Retested. Should move that down a little bit. Cool. Retested the break, induced a retest, break to the downside. I do see this as break, internal inducement, internal retest, mitigation of decisional. I'd be happy to sell out of the mitigation of this decisional. Now, the market may work in another way here, given that we have induced this low. We've had now another medium inducement, which is broken to the upside, retested, and is generating liquidity. It may push bullish from here. The only reason I don't really like the idea of buys is one, where we are in this structure cycle and where it's coming from here. I was saying, obviously, we can still come up to this extreme area, which is very, very valid too. So we may be working our way up there. But obviously, I want to see us come down deeper, at least into that leg first. Potentially down here if it is going to push up. But yeah, that's all I'm looking for on EU for today. I'm happy to sell it pretty much where it is. An unmitigated 5-minute point just there. We'll see if this wants to shape up. Not looking likely at the moment. It's looking very, very bullish. But we'll keep an eye on it and see what it wants to do. If we come much higher, slowly work our way up here, I'm happy to sell off of that high there as well. The GU alert. Yeah, okay. GU's taking that point there now, but it needs to chill out. It's, yeah, very, very aggressive. Cool. All right. They're using that point too. It's looking pretty bullish from being straight up. It's not looking like sells are going to play out at this stage, but we'll wait to see what it does on London. All right. AU I like the most. So AU, you've got decisional inducement of that bearish leg, good sell-off, good internal retest formed with the inducement up here, mitigation of the extreme, heaps and heaps of liquidity down here to be able to target as well. We actually came right into that extreme area there as well, which is really nice to see. Build all the imbalance up in that point, so that's really nice. We've now had break to the downside, retest, inducement of retest, break. Again, though, not looking for this range to hold. Reason being is one, we've had an internal inducement of a internal inducement. We've induced an internal decisional point down here, had that good reaction. This break is yet to be retested. So looking for this point to be working as retest, come up into this area up here. I'm then happy to sell. Just targeting the completion of that internal structure cycle and the completion of that structure cycle. So we'll see. We've got no news today other than the orange folder, so nothing to be concerned about on that side of things. Yeah, just going to be monitoring it now. I need AU to come up a little bit higher. I can't sell it where it is. So if it does sell off from where it is, that's fine. But I won't be doing anything with it if that's the case. EU's really bullish into this area. It's probably going to push through it, which is fine. I don't like buys where we are. Just doesn't, yeah, especially on EU, you've got this whole area is retest. So I wouldn't want to buy it out of there anyway. Yeah, we'll monitor it, see what it does. But other than that, guys, obviously let me know if you've got any questions. I'll speak to you all soon.